I'm Sam, and this is SamazingTravels.
Hey guys, so I feel like it's been a while since I've given a real proper vlog entry, considering I've been extremely busy at work out in LA and Hollywood Center Studios. Well, here I am, sitting back in Miami, actually, after a cross-country road trip all the way from LA through the south of the good old USA back here to Miami. Working in LA was absolutely amazing. I worked with such a great bunch of people in the production office. Everyone was telling me how lucky I was to have gotten such an awesome team as my first PA gig out in LA. So I not only got the feeling that this was such a good team to work with, but it really solidified it when other people told me, like, yeah, wow, there's so many nice people working on this show, which was 100% true. I had such a great time working out there. I learned so much, so incredibly much, and I am really grateful and thankful to everyone that I worked with for showing me the ropes and really giving me an insight on what it's like to work in the real TV industry out there in Los Angeles. I want to give a special thank you to Jason for bringing me out there to begin with. I really appreciate it. It was a freaking amazing experience. I am back in Miami now for multiple reasons. One, Alex's visa is coming through, so you know, we're over here waiting for it to come together. And secondly, I also got another job offer down here in the MIA, which is just coinciding perfectly with everything, so I'm back. Back to that whole road trip across America thing. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Fantastic. I mean, there are just not enough awesome adjectives for it. I thought the drive would be long and arduous and, you know, really taking a toll on me, but it was just so beautiful. Especially through California and Arizona. The mountains, the desert, the cactuses. Cacti, maybe? Freaking awesome. And then there was this amazing storm we got caught in New Mexico at night. We were driving and there was no rain. I mean, absolutely no rain, but there was all this lightning. Like, it looked like a light show in the sky. It was pitch black and just beautifully lit up by all this lightning. No thunder either. It was just like lights. One of the most, I don't know, coolest experiences ever. Texas, I got to visit my friend Claire, who I hadn't seen since we lived together in Australia 5 years ago. Awesome. Then we continued on to New Orleans, which I have been twice before for Mardi Gras. The city was just as vibrant now, not in Mardi Gras, on Bourbon Street, drinking hand grenades and eating po' boys and beignets. Like, dreams do come true in your mouth. They do. They really do. In New Orleans. From there, we headed to Gainesville to visit Catherine, a beloved friend of mine from when I was a child, and, well, we're still really good friends. Plus, it was my college town, so why not visit and have a few too many beers, right? After Gainesville, it was a short trip home, 5-hour drive to Miami, which I am sitting now in my home here. Just absolutely awesome. Totally awesome. Check it out here in the Week in Review. Brought Alex to the production office and he was learning a few magic tricks from Scott, but not before he got tricked by it.
Did I beat the system?
You might have beat the system. What was your card?
King of Spades.
The King of Spades.
Alex didn't beat the system. Scott actually had it in his shoe. Crazy! How do you feel about all the magic around you?
It's too much. I can't take it.
Alright, we'll do one last one.
Here's Alex trying to foam brush my car. I haven't washed it in 6 weeks or more.
Now I come to Los Angeles and I'm here to clean her car.
That's right. Please don't think I'm evil. He's just a better car washer than I am. Now, Alex has always wanted me to try this Canadian thing called poutine. It's basically French fries with gravy and cheese curds. And honestly, it didn't sound that wonderful, but it was actually pretty delicious. That's the finished product there. And it was called Smokes Poutine in Hollywood. Super good. Go out and get some. This is Leah, and Alex and I on our last night, so we're making a toast to it. Let's see.
That's a can opener.
Yeah, but
Is that what you asked for?
there's also a bottle opener part, right? I had asked for a can opener when I really meant bottle opener, but you know, Alex worked it out anyway after a little bit of a struggle. Very good. Very good. Okay, babe, would you be so kind as to, you know, pour some in here first? Just very little. That's enough. Stop. Next one.
What's wrong?
Okay, you must have one as well.
So classy.
I mean,
Plastic.
Are you ready? Let's cheers that shit up. 3, 2, 1. Cheers!
What the fuck are you doing? Why would you do that? I did not see that coming. And my glass, like, apparently, like,
Crack it in my head quick!
why?
Do it!
No.
Just
No, why?
trust me.
Oh, this is a prop.
Yeah, it's a prop.
So then it's just made out of sugar.
No, it's not sugar.
Really, why didn't you tell me?
Because your reaction was too good.
Did you know?
Leah did in fact know that those were prop glasses and they are made to shatter on impact. Alex didn't know, but I thought it'd be funny to, you know, lay that joke on him on our last day there in LA.
I'm so proud of you. You figured out it was a prop so quickly. I'm going to be a prop girl. John Kime, that was for you.
We've begun our road trip across the country from west coast to, oh wait, wrong hand, west coast to east coast. Alex is the record taker. Freeze frame. I am currently the driver. It's a green light I must go by. Our beautiful drive across America begins and our first stop, Phoenix, Arizona. Sort of, right?
Oh my god, so pretty. Windmills.
Pretty windmills and mountains. Windmills and mountains. Windmills and mountains and trucks and cars.
I'm gonna be in line next to you. And I'm gonna be in line next to you.
You're gonna be the man who wakes up next to me?
Well, I know I'm gonna be in line.
You can be anything you want to be.
Just to be the man.
The lyrics part with the woman thing just didn't work out, but anyway, the song was fun. Look, we're in Arizona. Woohoo, look at the pretty sign. I'm about to step out in Arizona for the first time because I'm at a gas station, and Alex says we're in Buckeye and it's 108 degrees. Woof. Jesus. It's really hot. Look at what's around. Nothing. We had to drive 4 miles just off the highway just to get to a gas station. Phoenix, Arizona! And now we're off to lunch in Phoenix, Arizona. It's so hot right now that I can't even keep my eyes open because the dry heat is like shriveling my contacts. But we're about to eat here at Chino Bandito. So dry, I was literally tearing up. I don't know. Anyway, this is Alex having some pork stuff and me having some sweet and spicy chicken stuff, and it was great and filling, and back on the road we were again. Check it out, us zooming by these trucks and getting to places where we need to go, like, I don't know, to New Mexico. Alex admiring the cargo train. Cargo train was pretty cool and really long. Now, this is a part of Arizona coming up, and it was just pretty with all these boulders that like stacked on top of each other so nicely, and we had to go through boulders in the road. I mean, it was just absolutely breathtaking, gorgeous with the mountains in the background. I told Alex we have to stop to take a picture, so we did. We are somewhere in Arizona, and these rocks are so cool, and the mountains too back there. And the sky's so blue. We're at a rest stop that it's so much prettier on the road. But you know, gotta do what you gotta do, right? Road trippin', America the beautiful. Ooh, ouch. His number one concern, getting bit by a snake.
It's not my number one concern, but maybe number two.
Did you guys see that gorgeous weather, gorgeous view out there? I mean, just awesome. And that's from a rest stop. The rest of it was so much prettier. We are now in New Mexico, and we start driving during the day, but then we get caught in that rainstorm at night. And, oh, cool car. Anyway, here is how dark it was in that lightning storm, not rainstorm. Sorry, check it out. So cool. Wow. Oh, it's rain. We've been seeing lightning for 100 miles, and now we finally hit the rain. It was really soothing and just plain cool. This is our hotel room in El Paso. Nice, huge bed, and it was just really nice sleep.
That's Mexico right there. How insane is that?
Look at the big fence.
Yeah, there's a huge fence. I don't know if you can see it. Wow.
It was actually insane how close to the border we were, that we actually had to go through Border Patrol, although we never left the country, but they just wanted to make sure. It was crazy.
We're about to be inspected. They probably won't ask you for ID. To see if we have any Mexicans in the car, but honestly, it's just full of my crap.
Yeah, they were probably checking for drugs too, but honestly, that's not what we had. They just wanted to see our IDs.
Alex just got checked by the Border Patrol again. Had to show his passport and his pending immigration status.
They probably didn't even know what it was. It was like, oh yeah, it looks legit. Bye.
Bye, see you later.
Put like our stuff in the trunk. These people are moving with their houses. Like they're moving their houses.
This is the house.
Oh, and I guess they're neighbors.
That was half of the house, and then we passed the other half right there. Yeah, now we are at a rest stop, and there's a scary sign.
How do you feel about that? Yeah.
Let's go, let's go.
Driving through Texas to get to San Angelo, where my dear friend Claire lives. No one else but us.
No one on the road but me and Mr. Stura.
Texas!
A lot of small towns. Meet the cutest baby ever, Ella.
That's just awesome.
Say hi.
Can you wave at the camera? Where's she? Oh, here's Ella. Boo!
Peekaboo is fun, but making Ella smile is even funnier. Look at this cheeky face.
Can you smile?
She also gives high fives. What a baller at 1.5.
Downtown Houston.
Just drove by downtown Houston, and now apparently it's funny to get me sleeping in the car, isn't it, Alex? I was knocked out.
Babies, we got out of Texas. Woo-hoo! We're in Louisiana, everybody. And we're gonna eat some cracklings and fried pork chops with stuffed chicken and a lot of po' boys and a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Did y'all know that Britney Spears is from Louisiana?
Nobody wanted to know.
I beg to differ. She's from Kentwood, Louisiana, and you know, even though she shaved her head, I like her still, and yeah, whatever. Bye, haters, bye.
Louisiana's also a beautiful drive because there's so much water around it, and I just love the swampland. Reminds me of Florida.
There's a truck and it's going backwards.
Stuck in a major traffic jam, and we figured out why a few miles later.
Traffic on that side of the road is stopped.
Look, this is why they were so slow.
Oh my god, that's so annoying. People were only watching.
The gorgeous Mississippi River, and that's a really cool bridge. Ah, just breathtaking at sunset. Nice.
Boom, Cheslin. Route 94. Jamming.
And I'm just here driving.
Finally got to New Orleans. We had a nice room on the 23rd floor, had an epic view of the city day or night, and now we are on our way to Bourbon Street. Can't complain about that. Here is Bourbon Street right here, and we're about to get some eats at Nola's Po' Boys.
About to get a po' boy. I'm excited. First of all, because I'm starving. Second of all, because they're delicious. Third of all, because they're delicious.
That's it?
That's it. 16 looks huge. That's what we got. And that way, you know when you get the full bread, you know they're not like jipping you on the bread. Like when you get a 6-inch at Subway, and like sometimes they cut a little more, but sometimes they cut a little less, and that really sucks when they cut a little less.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It sucks.
Are you talking to me or the audience?
Aren't you part of my audience?
Yes.
Oh,
What are you drinking?
a Coke. But this is the only non-alcoholic beverage I'll have from here on out.
What does it say on the bottle?
It says, share a Coke with your number one. My number one is my cameraman right now.
Yeah.
Needless to say, it was delicious. Those onion rings were huge. We couldn't even finish the onion rings because the po' boy was so good. So why waste stomach space? And that's me drinking a hand grenade because, yeah, it's New Orleans. These ladies are amazing. The view of our hotel room by day, not too shabby, eh?
Waiting line at the not-so-famous Café du Monde. Second location.
Yeah, I know about this.
Yeah, that way you don't wait in line for 3 hours.
That's right, there's a second Café du Monde which opened recently, but you don't have to wait in line, and the beignets are seriously just as delicious. Family recipe.
I have a grown-up milk. Delicious beignets. Do I have something on my face?
No.
Cool.
Keep going.
Eat more?
Yeah.
I'm getting full.
This side, this side.
Yes, I'm putting extra powdered sugar on that beignet. You best believe it. Delicious.
Make a little crack melt. What?
That is the Superdome in New Orleans, and this is real Louisiana / Mississippi houses right on the coast. It was so pretty to see that, you know, architecture, that water thing. That's the USS Alabama, and now we are finally in Florida.
The Sunshine State!
Once again, getting me sleeping because apparently that's fun stuff. It was for me. I was sleeping and now jamming in the car, almost at home. That sign is a little blurry, but it says Miami.
Almost home!